How's your Friday going? How's your Friday going, folks? What you's all up to? What's going on? Sorry about that, phone calls keep coming in. Just phone hasn't stopped today, well this week, and especially yesterday when I was shattered. So sorry about the phone calls interruption there before. Hi Gail, hope you're alright. Sorry I didn't get to see much of you at Newsham the other week. I'm just doing a bit of a recap again from East Drive, just to say enjoyed it. Bit different to what we usually come across. So just had a few visitors this afternoon, and one was my dad. So so he's just gone now. So I've had a few visitors, and especially a lot of people. Spirits was outside at East Drive as well. Just even before we walked in, felt very different even before we walked in on Wednesday night. So what's everybody up to the weekend? Gonna have a nice relaxing weekend, waiting for some visitors to come over. So looking forward to them coming around tonight, this evening. Again, much appreciated. Yeah, just having a night off tonight, Gail. Just been watching the Champions League draw, so just going to sort some tickets out for the home game. So when they're on sale, just keep an eye on that for next 2 days, live online. So, you all right, Elaine? How's things with you? Hope you haven't been working too hard. Yeah, popped round to Heather's on the way in from East Drive the other day. A much needed break. That's a couple of cups of tea, and then I went off after East Drive, went off to get a refill. So if anyone's going to East Drive, I'd take your own cutlery, knives and forks and plates or whatever. But I had a good time there, had some good experiences, and a few things came across and out and about. As again, we never stop learning. What's that, Thomas? Say that again. So, yeah. So, again, been busy this afternoon. Just been tidying up, doing a few odd jobs. Yeah. Type what you mean to me again, Thomas. How did you fool me? Oh, you knew I'd be back on here live, yeah. Right, sorry, I'm with you now. Yeah, so as again, just looking forward to August, looking forward to the footy season to tie in as well. So it seems a bit quiet since May, since that, and I know I enjoy this and I get out and about. So just in between the devil and the deep blue sea and that, and basically got told not to book a holiday for August, and that's where I'm up to by my spiritual team. So just wait to see what comes along. You've got the dolls at yours now. Scared the kids with it. Yeah. Simon was asking me what the name of the dolls were and all that. I can't remember the bloody name of the dolls. I'm bloody terrible. What am I going to use them for? But yeah, I was dying for that to go off, the touch sensitive one. I was dying for that to go off in the front room, and I was asking all night for confirmation of that, and I think it went off later on as the staff were turning it off as we were packing in for the night again. So just yeah, them dolls, everyone works in different ways. And just recapping on Newsham, that bear we've got that lights up. When we had a touch sensor on that at Newsham, that went off. That was quite loud. That this motion sensor system that we had on as well. Yeah, what you telling her, Tom? Yeah. Hello, Fate. Hope you're all right. Long time no see. Hope you're all right. I must get up to see you and see Danny and Jan as well. And see me two little new mates, your new dogs. I haven't seen your new dogs yet, so I need to get them a little present. So I haven't seen your new dogs yet, so I need to come up. It's been way too long since before Christmas, since I got up to see us all there in sunny North Wales, so we'll look forward to there. Just doing a bit of a recap on how people's week's been and that. East Drive was good, Newsham was good. I think next one we've got in is, can't remember, might do something totally off the cuff the next week or two, I don't know yet, you know what I'm like. So Sydney, yeah. Yeah, and just saying, when we went East Drive, we had a few standoffs, spiritual wise, and we had things going off there as well, and you know, people were commenting and on the Facebook, which I'm always grateful for, and then when you show them the stuff that you're like, oh yeah, you know, we'd like to see certain things happen. You think you've got certain stuff on camera, and then it doesn't, not show, but your camera was set up too low, but that's fine, it's the way it goes. What you said about the house, I'm just scrolling back up, Thomas, about the home cutlery. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I keep leaving cups everywhere when I go to these locations, and I'm losing my best set of cups. I do collect cups, so I'm losing a few cups and spoons. I'm always losing. I'm terrible for leaving stuff around at the end of the night. People pack me stuff away and I forget where I'm up to. No, what did you see upstairs at East Drive, Thomas? Fill me in. It was very strange. Could hear the footsteps as well, walking around. Your bag already packed. Yeah, you did fear for your life on the stairs, but it's a good job I was in control, Thomas. If you don't know, Thomas is quite sensitive. Spirit stepped into Thomas and it was a little lost gentleman, didn't know where he was up to, so I helped him out get to where he needed to go. Hello Craig, hope you're alright. So what's everyone's plans for the weekend? As again, I've got guests coming tonight and staying over tonight, so looking forward to that. Hello Janet, just laughing at your comment. I seen you was dead excited before and I was laughing. Oh dear. What did you do on Wednesday night? Well, I was lying on the floor. I was trying to stay out the road from getting belted. You out with your bezzy where you're off tonight, Janet? I was just laughing at that expression that you hadn't heard about, Janet, and then I had to explain it at East Drive. I was just laughing about that today still. Sorry, I've got my own wit. Yeah, it's nice that the sun's come out as well, been able to do a few odd jobs as well and falling behind with what I need to do, so I'm going to catch up with them over the weekend as well. Got a few cups where, spoons. Yeah, we all thought Thomas was going to kick me meal and drink. You have to fill me in with that, Em. I'm not sure where you're coming from with that one. Yeah, I've had a good day. Just been getting me bearings this week. Yesterday it was just totally, it was like coming off night shift, which you can imagine 2 days sleep in 2 days after an investigation. It does eat up a lot of your time. So you just have to balance, cleanse and settle your energies back down again as well. So I'm back up to speed today. Yeah, so you're getting all ready for East Drive. You're going there in 2 weeks' time, aren't you? No, I'm not ignoring you, boss lady. Where you're up to? I thought you'd be packing and you'd be getting on your road, on your travels. So... right, where are we going now? Right, might try a few things. Got a few things planned for next weekend, so looking forward to that. Going to be doing some past life regression stuff, so we're going to be doing a bit of stuff with that Friday and Saturday night. So again, we never stop learning, so we'll be looking forward to having a little go at that. Oh, you yeah, when it was live, sorry about that. Yeah, my phone's been going off. A gentleman trying to sell me double glazed windows after I've had them in for that long, and I'm like, I don't need any double glazed windows, so just, I don't know where he's coming from. Yeah, have a great weekend yourself, Janet. Thanks for the feedback. You all worked well on Wednesday night. I was very impressed. Again, very professional. Debunked what we had to debunk and looking for the right answers all the time, and that's what I enjoy. Do you know what I mean? And I think Dawn was taken back by the amounts of the spirit energies that was in and around us, and what she was called to a side to do in the room. It's just, you go with the flow, and the spirits always ask you to do things that can be personal in certain events, and you have to deal with things as and when they come around. And see, I'm just going to scroll back down. So I think Dawn enjoyed doing what she had to do as well. Card all packed. Got my granddaughter overnight tonight, so just chilling. You'll get no sleep again, man. But what was it that was thrown? It's driving you mad. I can't slow the clips down. What was thrown? I think it was about 6:15 in the morning. The stuff was thrown at East Drive on the landing. So I have shared the clips. If anyone out there can edit that clip of anything being thrown, and just trying to work out what it was. Again, we don't know. It was a small object. We did have trigger objects still out and about. I don't know what was thrown, but I don't think it must be, I reckon, about that size, about an inch or two. I don't know, but it went that fast. It just come up and over the screen on the landing. Again, we had cameras over the door, and we had cameras up the landing as well. So we had 3 cameras in position there, and just can't work out what was thrown. It's driving you mad. Well, that's the way we can always go back and find out, can't we? And we can ask for it to happen again. Well, there we go again. Let's see where we're going. Yeah, you never do sleep. I'll call you back in a minute, whoever's ringing me. Yeah, East Drive, you'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. We certainly had different things coming around and about on the night. So, where are we going next? Just going to check my diary a sec, just so. Let's see where we're going. Yeah, busy next weekend, busy tonight. A few footy games coming up. Oh yeah, I've got the Grosvenor Ballroom, so we'll look forward to doing that. That's the 8th of August, so look forward to doing that. I'm not too sure whether the prison's coming off for the Leicester one, so you need to get in touch with me and let me know about that one. That's got a question mark over it. So yeah, I just feel like getting out and about and getting on with a few things. Just fancy doing a few random things. So if anybody got any ideas where I can go, or what you'd like to find out, certain locations or places, or monuments, castles, halls, abbeys, anything, I'll go and have a little mooch around. And again, I've just got a collection of my photographs as well that we took over the last people we've came across. Famous gent there from Stanley Palace, so I'm going to pass these pictures on to the person that's drawn them. Again, that was Whitby Hall over the road from me. And these kids, these have visited me because I only live a stone's throw away, and I've had these playing around in my property over the years as well. A few other pictures as well. This is what I'd like to do and start training on, is psychic art. This was from a hotel in Anglesey, so again, that was a good night to remember that. I was doing some filming that way. I think this one was Weir Mill. No, it wasn't Weir Mill, it was the Block. Yeah, it was the Block in Burton-on-Trent. We had a few good nights there. That's not there anymore. Can't remember where we got this gentleman from. I'll have to ask the person that's coming for that later on tonight. I will ask my good artist who's coming tonight where that one was from. Oh yeah, that's the Block again. Yeah, that was the Block. It's just got on the bottom there. The Block, just seen that. So, and again, this is the Block. So had a couple of drawings there. I remember a similar story to that of a young child getting rescued at Allsall Hall in a pond. But I love all these psychic drawings of spirit. And again, these have been drawn in the dark. That's from Hat Green. It's a famous picture. I think this lady might have possibly been Winter Gardens, Morecambe Winter Gardens. Or this might be, I'll have to ask and just try and get to the bottom of these couple there, the last few. But I've got a few more there as well. That's Morecambe Winter Gardens as well. Other lady. I like these because you can put a bit of a character on to people who possibly might not see with spirits. The lady there, Charleston hat on. This gentleman's quite slick gentleman. This is from Morecambe Winter Gardens, very 70s gentleman, deep red coat on and that. Stately home, that one. There's one more picture I was looking for. Oh, it's not there. Must be. Oh, that was it. That was the other gentleman I was looking at. It's from Morecambe Winter Gardens. Looking forward to the return there. That paper's cut out handy, isn't it? So, male, 58 when past. Albert Moore. Back row, Hushette. Passed in 1973, natural causes. So it's always nice just to have these little things. That again is actually, when was that from? 14. Yeah, so looking forward to going back to Morecambe Winter Gardens. So might try and develop a bit more on my psychic art. Need to go and see my good friend, as again mentioned, David Trainer. Work a little bit, try and get some more courses there with David and stuff like that, if he's doing any. Just going to scroll back down. Yeah, I'll see you soon, Janet. Have a nice fab weekend. Car's all packed. But what was thrown is driving you mad at East Drive? I don't know, because I don't remember picking anything up off the landing at all. I don't know whether Thomas picked anything up. Yeah, we just need some, could do some editing kit and have a little look at that. A few things at Denby, yeah, there's always stuff going on at Denby. Something walk past you and disappear. It freaked you out. Welcome to Denby. Oh, take that out your diary. Is that the Leicester one, man? Because that was the question mark. Is that 9th of September? That was the prison, wasn't it? You give us confirmation of that. Hi Sharon, hope you're fine. Hello Miss Rooney. Hello Joanne. Yeah, I've done that. I've taken the Leicester one out now. So that means I can go to Haydock Races on Saturday, September the 9th, because I've been asked there. So I'm going to sort that out now. On the 9th of September, I'm sure it was the 9th. Hello Kelly, hope you're fine. Can't wait for Morecambe. Beautiful building, amazing building. I've had some mind-blowing stuff there. Oh yeah, I knew there's something in. Oh, is that what it is now, man? Is it? Okay, I'll put a question mark on that. I knew there was something else in, so I'll put that in now, man. Just getting mixed up with my dates. If it didn't have my diary, I would be lost. Okay. I'll just put question mark by both of them too now. So 9th of September is 2 question marks. Hi Cars, hope you're fine. Yeah, just I think Haydock's already out the window by the looks of it now, Thomas. Hi Simon, hope you're alright mate. Just doing your radio show. Fine, you'll have to let me know a bit more about that, buddy, if you want me to pop in one night. Do have a good friend on Wirral Radio as well. He's fantastic. If you want me to plug your radio show, just give us a link and I'll share it, Simon. Be more than happy to do that for you as well. I think I've done a live link on a Halloween one a few years back with my friends down there at Wirral Radio Station. So give me your information of yours and I'll plug that for you, Simon. What's a fresh head, man? Yeah, clean slate. We'll go with the clean slate. Yeah, we had a lot of interaction when I went to Bolton Abbey. I've written stuff down as well when we went there a few months back, and then all that prevailed as well. If you don't know, I show spirits of both positive and negative or whatever's going on, because I work with my team and I work with them entities and the energies, and I get to the bottom of the stories of any negative energy, of why they went negative, and that's the way I've been trained, is to deal with positive and negative, and it's always in a controlled environment as well. So if there's not a time and a place, either negative energies being too overpowering or too strong or too abrupt or whatever, then I'll ask it to come back and work with me at a different time, or call it forward and have a word of, you know, I've had a lady came through a few months back and she was very overpowering, shouting, screaming and that, and then basically got an apology off her the next day in spirit, because I just pushed her back and I refused to work with her, because I always show spirits respect and I expect them to respect me, and it's a two-way thing. If it's all one way, then sorry, don't talk to me about why or the way that you do with spirit that's a negative spirit if you're not prepared to meet me halfway, because it's all about compromise, and that's what I'll do. So I always do the mediation of working with spirits and trying to get the understanding, but they've got to understand me, and if they want to work just in the way that they want to work, then sorry, it doesn't work that way. It's about having the balance. Hi Jess, hope you're alright. You've been quiet this week. So just been doing a bit of recap, been showing a few pictures there. yeah, send us that link over for the Bolton Abbey again, man, and I'll share that again just as a recap and a refresh as well. I know it was on American Airways what we did, that investigation with our good friends from up Scotland and Scarborough way. Met some amazing people, can't wait to meet up with them again, and especially when it was just quite a bizarre night, but again got to the bottom of the stories of a lot of it as well. So I did hear the words the other day that was caught on EVP was "I am from the river," but I didn't look too much or too deep into that. But I'm just going to see if there's a link there with that river that was at Bolton Abbey, and just see if this spirit energy entity that was shouting and screaming the other day that was caught on EVP is the same one. But I haven't looked too much and too deep into that because there's time and a place. You're always quiet, Jess, I know, yeah. It's always the quiet ones you've got to watch out for though, madam. So what's everyone up to the weekend? I've got to put some guttering up tomorrow, I think. I've done an outhouse conservatory extension and I've just got to put some guttering up tomorrow, which isn't too much, about 3-4 metres. Yeah, on my personal page, folks, if I don't put a lot of paranormal stuff up on just the Gary Field page, basically because obviously I keep things personal from them that don't know what I do. So if you post anything on my main page, feel free, let me know, and what I'll do is I'll share that to my paranormal pages, and then I'll share them with folks, and then I'll take it down off my main page. It's just because it's just people know what I do, and then there's people that don't know what I do in certain situations as well. So what I'll do is you'll always see, I'll scroll back through my main page of my own personal page, and then I'll take stuff off that and share it over to All Things Paranormal or Paranormal Medium, or the page I've got set up for myself. So I've got my good friend round now coming round, who's going to design me a new website. So I've got a website there which is garyfields.com, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to totally revamp all that tonight, have a little look at it, just look at new different ways of changing that, and it's just nice for people to take time out and help you. I'm not very technical gifted, but it just takes time to get everything sorted and see where we're up to. Yes, Mandy, seriously, and I did share that. No, I haven't shared it actually. I have got it on EVP. I'm from the river, and the person that caught that is coming around tonight. So, so we'll see where we're up to with that. Yeah, I got that. I'm from the river, so I have got it, and I'll share it with you. I'll go back through Mans, and I'll put it onto your inbox on your messenger. So I've got that. That came out about 2 weeks ago. The words "I am from the river." So I'll share that over to you. You're off to bingo. Catch up later. Check your balls, Jess. Hope you're all right. Give him a shake. Yeah, give him a shake. See where you're up to. Good luck. My mum's at bingo. You might see her if you're down the port. So, yeah, definitely, man. We're never far off the mark. And again, if people have any questions, inbox me. If you've got anything that you want to know about, just inbox me, because certain people understand certain things and certain people don't understand certain things of where you're coming from and what you mean and the way that you work or how you work. And it does take time for people to understand the depth of what we do come across and where we get called to places. I certainly went to a lovely establishment the other night and someone said, "Don't sit there, it's Dead Man's Corner." So just straight away sat in it, picked up on a gentleman that keeled over in the corner. That's why it's got its name, Dead Man's Corner. Again, so I'm going to go back there because there's a lot of activity. So don't forget, if anyone wants wants me to go anywhere, that have a little look around. I'm going to have to come up with something and just take myself off somewhere I think. Just see where we're going. Definitely drawn to York as well at the moment. Yeah, just again, and when you go with different teams, don't forget we never stop learning. I've been on investigations there with some amazing teams, and they all work in different ways. And I always say, if it's a flat night, it's a flat night. I've worked around some amazing mediums, and it's like it started off very, very quiet. I think it was Woodchester Mansion down Gloucestershire Way. And then within 20 minutes, calling out, very quiet, very flat. What you picking up on, Gary? Mention one certain thing, and that was it. It was a way, it just opened stuff. So always ask other mediums in and around your work, watch how mediums work. They all work in different ways. Watch out how the teams work as well, because you learn different little bits and bobs off them as well, which is always interesting, and you can add that into what you enjoy, and if you enjoy it, bring it to the table. Do you know what I mean? And that's why you don't see me on a talking board, basically, because I like other people to do that, and I know I do say about that as well. And I like things, I like objects being moved as well for confirmation. Basics again, yes and no. So watch how other people's teams work as well. Enjoy it, and that's what it's about. Put your input in if you're asked to, and then enjoy it. And I always encourage people to give what they're given, say what they're being told, or what they sense in and around you. I can't see you being in the coal shed. It's enjoy that one. See what you get in the coal shed, let me know. But if you get in the coal bunker, then that'll be even better. So, any more questions before I go? I know we haven't had my tea yet, and I'm getting a bit hungry as well. I know I've got some a nice steak and mushrooms and that with my name on, and rice. So we'll see. Could be end up chippy tea. I don't know. Yeah, we'll sort that out, Thomas. So what you worried about then? Yeah, you'll be alright. Just put your protection up, work with your guides, work with your team. What you do if Thomas goes into trance at 30 East Drive? Don't ring me if it's after 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. Again, give yourselves plenty of time, because them roadworks, the M6, the M62, nightmare, absolutely nightmare. It was one of the hardest journeys I've had for a long time. Just bumper to bumper, nose to nose, and that was on a Wednesday night. So yeah, just give us a ring, it doesn't matter what time of night, and if my phone's on silent, I might not hear it, because I usually put it on silence. Hey Craig, hope you're alright. Yeah, just give us a bell. Just give us a bell. Again, I've been balancing and cleansing today. I've helped spirits yesterday that was wanted communication from certain areas at certain times of the day, and I've just helped a lot yesterday. It was a hard day yesterday after a couple of hours kip, but just help spirits all the time. That's it. But you've got to fit them into your agenda and not let them take over. So it's all about being in control. What have you missed, man? Oh, you've missed loads. You've missed loads. Yeah, just talking about. Yeah, just talking about going out there working with different teams, when, like Emma's saying, she's not worked with any other teams, and I just go along, enjoy it, and see how they work and do different things as well. The dice certainly worked for us quickly the other night, and then we never got around to using the dice. The doll that was pushed over in East Drive, if you watch me video, I think it was me and Joe, was in the room. We had our backs up against the wall in East Drive. The room was closed. Eddie went out about 5 minutes before that, said he felt sick. It's on that video. And then I took a day picture of in the morning where the doll was, and then it fell off. And then if you watch the video, you can see the amount. It's moved about 6 inches and toppled over straight onto the floor. So that was, again, if we had night vision, you would have seen that. But that was quite, oof, thanks for that. That was a nice confirmation anyway. Yeah, I'm good, Craig. Couldn't be better. Bit more back to myself. Been balancing and cleansing, asking a few questions to myself out there of where we're going, what's going on with different things. Hello, Andrea. Hope you're okay. Haven't watched it yet. Tag it in. Well, man, it's all on my page. So where you see the doll go off, it was just it was where Joe sensed the little girl coming in and snuggling into it in the box room in East Drive, and then about a minute later, I think the doll actually fell off then. So as Joe was getting confirmation of the little girl and I was explaining she was there, I felt the little boy was hiding as well. I felt he was to the right hand side of me in the little box room at East Drive. And after the doll fell onto the floor, I think it totally changed. The energies totally changed, as if the boy and the girl were hiding totally all together then. Yeah, it's on this page, man, so you'll have to watch them. You'll have to watch them. I know you've been busy. Yeah, but you'll hear it. I can't remember what time it was. But I think Eddie went out the room, said he felt sick a few times. There's quite a few people that's had that. Just winding the show up after 7. Put your link on, Simon. I'll share it for you. Or type in now where if people want to listen to you. Type that up for us, Simon. Yeah, stay about 10 paces away from Thomas and he'll be alright. Most active room in East Drive. Well, it's all about basically where I've had stuff fly off in the where we had the telly set up. We had the control the next morning where we went in December or January, and we said, oh, the next morning we were like, don't think much of your central heating system. And then the temperature heating control unit fell off the mantelpiece, so we thank Fred for that. So we've had quite a lot in East Drive. The main room, I think there's more to come out the main room. I think that started to unfold when we was there Wednesday night, the main room at East Drive. The top bedroom next to the bathroom is always as it is. It does get a little bit suppressive, a little bit heavy, a little bit intimidating. The next room in, the middle room, I thought that was quite flat. Even bar when I went into trance and I showed the spirit energy that was changing my face, that just seemed to be of a watcher. Can't remember the gentleman's name at the top of my head. It just seemed to be an observer watching what was going on as well. And the little room, the little room, so the whole stairs and landing, it all had to kick on Wednesday night and Thursday morning. So I think we had, bar where the hub was, I think we had things going on in every room. Do you know what I mean? I just wish I'd have captured that cup flying and changing its course of direction, and I feel that would have been around happened. I feel that would have happened because I would have had protection up, and I would have had, I just feel it would have veered off away from me from coming at me. So I think East Drive, I think it takes you by surprise when you're not listening. And when we was having a little talk or discussion, then something had happened. But when you're focusing in on stuff in the bedroom by next to the toilet, it was just, it was like, right, okay, now you're not observing, we'll do something. But you picked up on it anyway, because it comes with experience, that as well. So it was like trying to catch it out as well. The cup of tea, Mandy, was outstanding. Yeah, but half a cup, 3/4 of a cup flying at you, that was a different thing when Kerry was in trance as well. So Hello Jean, are you on your invest tonight or is it next weekend? I must catch up with you soon, madam. Hope you're alright. Hope the big fella's alright, and hope John's alright as well, because he's not a big fella, is he? So, hope Marcus is alright. My regards to everyone down at Plasteg and Cornelia as well. Some people ask me, where's one of your favourite places? Well, that's highly up there as well. Oh, and the cup moved as well in the kitchen as well. I don't know, was that any water underneath it, man, or was it totally dry, the worktop area, when that happened with the cup? Because obviously I'm not used to having 2 hours beauty sleep, or 2 hours 15, and then you're saying, come on, we're going. I was like, whoa, hang on. Oh, it was dry. Okay, that's good. That's good. I like the confirmation as well when somebody said to you, leave Gary there in the bedroom, and then something was flying off then. So again, I did have my wits about me what was going on, but I wasn't too sure what was thrown at the time. Let's see where we're going. Can't wait to see something to move on its own. Yeah, just go with the flow. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I think the door went as well about 3 or 4 times in that, the boiler door in that bedroom next to the bathroom. That I opened it and then I just closed it slightly and then tried to debunk it if it was vacuum or anything. I'm gonna lock it in. See if anyone picks up on what you pick up on, Thomas, when you go East Drive. Go live. I'll have a little look, a little watch as well. Right, I'm going to sign off here. And I'll catch you all soon. Have a great weekend. Might go live over the weekend. Might do questions and answers. You saw the door move, yeah? Thanks for confirming that. 2 AM. Thomas, well, you won't be driving anyway, will you? Do you know what I mean? So you have to go with what the driver says there, Thomas. So she'll be in control of if you're going home or not. So yeah, go live. That's definitely great. Yeah, like a celebrity, go live, go with it. See where we're up to again. August is usually a foot off the gas month, especially with what I do this time of year, because obviously a lot of people are out and about and they're on their holidays as well. So right, let's see where we're up to. A couple more questions before I go. Hello Janice, I'm glad you wasn't at East Drive on Wednesday, you'd have killed me. No, I missed you Janice, I haven't seen you for a while. It was certainly a busy night, and Newsham was busy as well. So, hope you're alright Janice. What are you up to the weekend? Yeah. You coming down a week Saturday, Janice? Just waiting for a reply on that. Yeah, get some pads out and all that. Okay, no problem. And certainly see what we can do anyway. Nice cappuccino, yeah. So I need to start collecting some more cups because I'm not getting shy, but I keep leaving them every bloody way. Hi Sandra, hope you're alright. Oh, that's excellent, that I do get you put it up on the amazing pictures from Newsham, you put them up on Most Haunted group, you got over 120 comments. Yeah, I've had a few nice comments off the group there as well. So a lot of people that watch all the paranormal stuff on TV, they do watch all the groups putting stuff up and down the UK, because it's just, again, it's just they enjoy doing what they do. They love the paranormal, and they like finding stuff out and evidence out as well. Who can we show the clip of East Drive? Need somebody with an editing kit, I think, man, to pick up on what was thrown or what come up. It was just basically just something, just it come up on the camera just like that. So we need to slow the clip down. Again, I'll share it as well. Yeah, just other people's comments. If be positive or negative, don't look too much into words. Basically, what people say, positive or negative, it's all welcome, you know. And always the positive will outstrip any negativity of any comments and all that as well. And that's why I always state you have to be there to see what's going on. And again, some people say to me, why do you go back to East Drive and all this, that and the other? Because we're still finding out stuff that we're learning from the last couple of visits that we've had. So go to a visit, go to a place 3, 4 or 5 times, different things, different nights, different locations. Yeah, it did come up and over, so it wasn't dropped. It come up like that, and it was just like, whoa. So again, so I'd like to find a bit more out about that. I am expecting my daughter to knock in a minute or two. Hold on. The joys of living in a cul-de-sac. You always get to hear stuff that's going on as well. Right, I'm going to go. Have a fantastic weekend. Inbox me anything that you want, any questions, anything that you go out and about. I might put a few challenges up as well. What I'm drawn to do at the minute is go, right, I'm going to go here. If anyone wants to join up, a bit like a bit of a mad scramble, I'm going to be there at 3 o'clock. If anyone wants to come along, see what happens. Yeah, you do get your plonkers, but then again, I like working with people on the fence, because they've got to learn, they've got to understand. I like people that's sceptic, because everyone's got their own views. You're not here to preach what we believe or what we come across. Do one in North Wales. I might do Mans, I might do an Up and Adam. I just think of I'm just trying to think what an Up and At It investigation. Yeah, so it's definitely for one. Anyway, it's one of them, innit? Time machine. So it'll be one of them. So that's what look forward to. I just want to do something random, and they're the best folks going as well, innit? The old Scooby-Doo. Well, I'm not going into names, but yeah, I just fancy doing something random, something off the cuff. I think it's like, because I don't know what to be up to, don't know what to do at the minute. I'm just like caught in between the devil and the deep blue sea with everything at the minute. So looking for the drive and just rest as well, but obviously doing something as well. So that's what I want to do. Just fancy doing something like that. So we'll do some Scooby-Dooing. Yeah, we'll get out there and see if it wasn't for us meddling kids. Yeah, so just fancy doing something. Just go with the flow, random time of year at the moment. No one waffling on again now, but I don't know, it's just what I fancy doing at the minute. Just something totally different. Yeah, alright, so I'll work with these and see what we get as well. I've been giving stuff to me spiritually today as well, so I'm going to try and, excuse me, work out what that was and what it's from, and do a bit of recap on that, because things go over my head sometimes, and then an hour or two later I'll pull back on it and go, right, okay, what was that? So don't pick up on loads of things all the time. Okay, you have to let us know what the name of that place is. Yes, that's not me, that cough. Pick a graveyard. Okay. Pick a graveyard. And I always say, if you were a ghost, a spirit, an energy, an entity, would you be round at a graveyard? Maybe on a foggy night. Well, we'll see. Had a few strange feelings in the 1950s museum. Could pop over to Liverpool in the museums, go live, see what's in and around there. Free location as well. Great train robbery. Yeah. Also as well, when certain things happen, I know I've done not directly police investigation, I've done stuff that's gone on in the past trying to find missing people and stuff like that, and you're getting told stuff, just trying to think of going to certain places and things come to you out the blue. By the way, it wasn't this, by the way, it was that. Can you take this, can you take that? And this is your team talking to you as well, that ties in with things that's happened 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago, 10 years ago. Things from when I was a child. Sit back, watch out for this, because that's going to happen. So it's totally indifferent sometimes of how things come to you. Yeah, battles and battlegrounds, and as again I give you that story where I went to that place and it felt like there was a battle going on, and there was a collection of mirrors the other month with battlegrounds as well. Oh, here we go. I'll get back to you in a bit. I'll phone you back in a minute. Again, busy. Yeah, that could be a good one for battlegrounds. With battlegrounds as well, it can go Stirling. Oh wow, go Castles. You just feel it, sense it, but you don't put them ideas in your head. You got to have a clear mind. Great battlegrounds. Yeah, I'll walk past places and I'll see and I'll sense stuff, and then all of a sudden you'll see the blue plaque on the building. Oh, Joe Bloggs was here, or lived here, or grew up here, or that went on here, that was tied in with this, that and the other. But you've got a good inclination of stuff like that. Again, Frodsham, Ellesby, all them little areas. Just love going to all these little villages. I got asked to do a village about 5, 6 years ago, and I haven't done that yet, which isn't too far away. So, evening, Paul. Hope you're fine. Hope you're all right. I've been asked to go to another location again, which I'm going to throw up on and see if we can go and investigate this little establishment as well. So, sorry you've joined late, Paul, because I'm going to sign off in a minute. Hope you're all right, mate. What you up to the weekend, young man? Hope you're keeping busy. It's been a while. We'll have to catch up soon. Speak to you later, man. Yeah, small battlegrounds, stuff like that. An interesting one I had about 2 years ago was just off Runcorn. I went to, I think it's believed it's called Wig Island. Now Wig Island is a nature reserve, nature complex, and I'm thinking, oh, there's more to this place, there's more to this place. And then obviously it was a holding place, because it's chemical place all around ICI and all that around Runcorn. yeah, happy hunting. I'm not actually out anywhere. I've got visitors coming this weekend, Paul. So I'm gonna have a few people staying over this weekend. So obviously it's holiday time as well. Yeah. So back to ICI. With ICI, this Wig Island. I actually found out it was a place where they stored mustard gas after the war, and Wig Island was actually closed off to the public. I think the timescale of it evaporating into the earth was about 35 years, and I think the government kept it closed for 40 or 50 years. Then they've reintroduced this Wig Island. Certainly it's a nature reserve for wild animals, birds and that, but they're little things that come to you that you just tying two things in and thinking, why has this place never been heard of? And it's been closed because the mustard gas was buried underneath it like 40-50 years ago. So as you go around places, you learn different things as well, and that's always nice. Even walking anyway, walking in the woods, doesn't matter. Doesn't just different things come to you at different times. I've been up Cedar Idris, and I've actually I'm actually walking up Cedar Idris, and I'm walking with a very good pal of mine, and I've just tranced this lady through and I'm having a conversation with myself halfway up a mountain, and he's like, oh, you've gone again, haven't you? And I'm like, yeah, but I've got this lady. Gets to the top and there's a hut there, loads of mist coming in, loads of energies coming in as well. So little things like that, it's just so bizarre being a medium, and so it's like off the cuff. It's like you are in between things, and again, drifting away that way or drifting that way when this energy steps in and you're getting used to it. Why can't some people be put in trance? If you lined 20 people up in a row, your guide, your team will work with you, and they'll point you to the ones they want you to work with. So they will already know of their resistance. People put a wall up, they can put a barrier up. It's not that it can be taken down. What it is for spirits that want to receive, for somebody that would like to go in trance and work with it and understand it, it's easier with somebody that is a believer and wants to return the spirit energy that's coming in and around, blending with them, overshadowing them and communicating with you. It's easier to go down that route than somebody that doesn't want to be a square peg in a round hole. So if something doesn't fit, you're not going to force it. So if somebody doesn't want to go into trance, it's like you just move on and work with somebody that does. They might get a taste of it after seeing it and experiencing it and watching it. It's just a lot of overshadowing and a lot of just energy coming in and forming and mixing with you and working with you as well. So I might take myself off over the next few days, especially next week. Just again, look at my diary. Yeah, I might take myself off. Either even get myself on a train somewhere and get out and about, go live, make sure that that's fully charged. So a good question, is it's not about it doesn't work for everybody. It's like you never judge a book by its cover. So unless that person wants to open their book and work with it, they're just keeping the book closed. So if they do that, you just go, oh, move on, Gary, and just work with them 3 or 4, and you know, I had to certainly learn and work what it was all about over the years. So I didn't have the answers straight away. So you just get too used to. You'd love to go into trance. Yeah, if you've got your wall up, it'll happen in time. And don't forget, if the likes of where you've asked, if you want to work with it and blend with it, then just ask your guide and your team in your mind, and then just see what comes in. You might get little bits coming in. One of my first experiences, the spirit behind was just basically looking and monitoring out my eyes and just having a little scan round, mixing with me, and then you blend and you trust them to come in a little bit more. So work with me on that, and then next invest we go. What's the best book to work with on trance? As again, it's come naturally with the good training I've had off my great, amazing Reiki masters, and a few other mediums that's helped me along the way. With trance work, because I do have a lot of dyslexia, I don't read a lot of books. I get the gist. I'm more of a scanner. I'm more of a scanning person. So book-wise, with trance, it's just whatever there is out there. Have a little look at 2 or 3 Janice. Have a little look with trance work, and don't forget everyone works in different ways. So as their trance works for one medium, might not work with another medium in that way. It all depends on their perspective, and I'm not here to preach to people. I'm here to help people understand what's going on. So if you see a couple of books out there, let me know. Right, I'm going to sign off. Hello, Amanda. It's chairs wrong. Done it now. Right, I'm going to sign off here. With autism, I think everyone's got different levels with what they've got, and somebody asked me about IQs the other day, and I was like, well, you know, people branding you if you've got a high IQ or a low IQ, you know. So again, it's that, don't judge book by its cover. No more questions. All right. Okay. With autism as well, worked around a lot of autism, so I don't brand people. So, oh, you're okay, Simon. I'll do it. Try and do another one over the weekend. Take care of all yourselves as well. Hello, Miss Fields. Hope you're all right. To start the feed, done a recap on East Drive. I'm going to share some more stuff. Yeah, it's just go with it. Usually with kids, if they're open, when they get to 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, they start getting into the teens and they run away with being busy with things. They're too busy to understand what's going around with kids that's open. If your child at 7 doesn't want to be open, you can close the child down, but it's basically just if they're getting things more than what they should do, but you're not here to close them down. Spirits will do that naturally for them if there's too much going on. And again, you can ask your guide, your team, and you know, work with the child, work with them, ask them if it's scary. If it's not scary, then usually when you get into your teens, 16, 17, 18, you've got other things on the minds, haven't they? So, hope life's good. Yeah, life couldn't be better. Life couldn't be better. Just busy bee, but holiday time now, it's a wind down as well, but I've got to pick things up that I've got to catch up on, so it's a bit of the balance, keeping the balance, Miss Fields. So hope you're all right and all the family there are fine. Been doing some ancestry stuff, so catching up with the bloodline basically, so been finding some interesting stuff out as well. So I believe we've tied up with the fields names from Dublin to Northern Ireland as well, so we've got a trace there, which was nice, and it was nice that I could help with that side of things with the family heritage of the name, ancestry. That was nice, so we never stop learning again with stuff like that. Right, I'm going to sign off. I've got luck to go live, hopefully. Yeah, brilliant. That's excellent. That's what we like. Can't beat that. Can't beat that. My dad's been around today. He's just dropped my mum off. So, bye, dude. I'll catch you later then. Yeah, keep working with it. Ask your child the question. Does it scare you? Are you open to it? Would you like help? Just see where they want to go with it. Do you know what I mean? Hello, Rianne. Hope you're all right. As again you've joined late, I am signing off at the minute, but you can recap on the live feed. Just a little bit of recap on things and see where we're up to, and see how different things work and along the way. So I'm going to shoot off, and I've said it about 5 times now, but I'll catch you all soon. Have a fab week, and